It's just going purely based off of the logical order of life, and not this is getting to the illegal territory. You should not be able
Cool,
to.
I can't touch the ground. My bed, I'm gonna hang it from the ceiling, so it's just on little chain. So the chain.
What kind of monster are you? Three truths in a row? Like, you are so strange. That's why I stopped, bro. I
What in
stopped
the
doing.
world? Under no circumstances, my boy. Why are you wearing another man's scent? You know lions fight, bro.
You are now watching the Westmoreland Bros podcast.
Welcome back to the Westmoreland Bros podcast. A late night session. It's later than usual.
Better than you, yeah. 8:30 my time, 9:30 your time. This is not prime time. Anywho, man, how was your day? Good day? Decent day?
It's fine. Just making arrangements for Saturday. Can't wait to share with you and the family. Very excited. Don't want to say too much because she is in the building. She's doing her hair right now.
So yes. To elaborate on what he's saying, because he does have headphones in, so she cannot hear me at all. Fantastic. You know, these are things you have to say before you start to speak on a subject, just to make sure. Anywho, shout out my brother, my big brother, my one and only blood brother. He's been married 1 year come Saturday to Brandy, his amazing wife. I'm not gonna lie, that came quick. Let's get some of your thoughts. Well, we can't get any of your thoughts real quick. We're gonna ask you yes or no questions. Did the year go by fast?
Yes, very.
Nice.
And just to clarify, it's August 16th because when this comes out, it's probably September or something. October.
Oh, okay, right. Good looking, yep.
Yep.
What was I gonna say? Oh, going into marriage, regardless, you know, you had some type of thought in your head of what it would be. Has that thought has it been like, yes, this is the thought, or has it been a little bit more adjustment? Yes, adjustment, no. You know what I mean? Those are the things.
Yes to both. Yes, it was
Okay.
what you think, but there also have been adjustments, but it's not as miserable. Like, some people are kind of miserable. I'm not. I wouldn't
People
say
be
I'm
like, don't get
miserable.
married, it ruins your life. Like, da, da, da,
Yeah,
da.
yeah. I
It's
would say
just-
don't get married to the wrong person. If you get married to the
Right,
wrong person,
yeah.
I can 100% see how it will be torture. I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, man? We'll just leave it there. In the next podcast, we could talk about it more. Maybe we could do a quick short, and Zeke can get it out for the anniversary or a little bit after. But happy anniversary, man! Proud of y'all. Crazy, like I said, the year went fast. So man,
Yeah.
you got forever to go. Anywho, I had a pretty good day myself. Went to work like usual. Did a little 9.5 hours, but it was pretty cool. It was getting hot towards the end of the day. I was gonna help out with me. I get my work done, so sometimes I'll take more work orders between 1 to like 3, just dependent. That just helps my service rate. We get bonuses off our service rates. So the better the service rate, I think as long as it's like 91 or 93% better, you get certain bonuses. So anywho,
It's been a few days. Is the water gone?
Is the water?
From the
It's
flooding.
still certain places. Certain lawns are getting better. Some are still damp. I only could do half a guy's yard because the river that they live by flooded. But anywho, my story of the day from work is this old couple who I had on my list Monday. I couldn't do because their yard was like flooded. It was too wet.
Right.
Come back today and I could do it. Cool. He opens the door and he has a little white dog. Like, when you think of a little white dog, that's what it is. It's just a little white dog, nothing special. The dog runs outside and it's a cute dog. I'm like, hey doggy. And then he tries to get it and the dog's not going. And I'm like, oh gosh. So I'm like, yo, dog, come here. And the dog coming, bro, comes right. This is like us, right? Both of us. The dog comes right by us. I kneel down to get it. No, I'm like, oh my gosh. Do you know what he says to me? The old man, the old man looks at me and he's like, I'm not gonna be quick enough to get her. I'm like, need to get your lawn done. I'm like, bro, go inside, get some treats. He goes inside. As soon as he opens the door, he's like, the dang dog ran away, running everywhere. I can't get her. So he gets some treats. Cool, bro. The smallest treat you ever see, bro. Don't even look good, bro. Not like a bacon strip, not like a bone. It's just a small circle that's brown.
Like pebbles.
Bro, two of them, bro. So I'm like, okay, thanks. Dog, don't care about it. No, not going. All of a sudden, it starts running farther, and I'm like dang near like in Mequon, but kind of like Mequon, closer to the country. So it's houses but fields. So literally 2 houses down with all the fields they have is the county, like where you going 45, 55. So I'm like, oh my God. So the dog just going, and I'm like, I don't want to be that guy. I'm like, I gotta work. You know what I mean? I gotta
Right.
work. So I start working. I tell him I'm gonna start working. I do the whole lawn. And the dog, they still ain't got the dog. He's out here walking around. He got his leash. He's walking 1 mile an hour, slow. So when I'm done, I have what's called the ride on like fertilizer thing. It's just like a ride on lawnmower. So I'm standing up. I just hold the handles and I go. So cool. I'm moving faster than him. So when I'm done, I see some kids. They got a golf cart. That's where I'm at. You know what I mean? Kids younger than 10 years old on a golf cart. I'm like, yo, y'all trying to help these old people? They're like, oh, we already are. I'm like, cool. So I ride my thing. I don't see him. I'm like, all right, look, I gotta leave. But when I'm going down the highway, I'll look through the yard. If I see the dog, cool. So I make a left instead of a right just to look for this dog. I'm supposed to go right to the next job. I go left, I'm looking, I don't see him. And then it's a big cornfield. And I'm like, if I was this small dog, I'm not gonna run in this big cornfield. Like that just don't make sense to me. I'm like,
Right.
something had to catch his eye in the other yards. So I make a U-turn. I'm like, if I see him, cool. Well, now I see the little white dude. I'm like, oh, I got him. So I put the car in park, put the hazards on, shut the door, and I'm jetting to him, running. Then I see the old man too, so I'm like, oh, bet. He see I'm going crazy. I'm like, good reviews, maybe hopefully a tip, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to get the dog, bro. Still can't get this dog, bro. Still can't get him, bro. We trap him at this house. The house, backyard, brick wall all around. You cannot go nowhere. So I'm ahead of the old man. He's like, he's trapped. You can get him. I'm like, cool. Bro, dog start as soon as I try to get him because I got a little like, loud, so he would stop. He get off. I'm like, what the heck is that about? So I try to throw him a treat, bro, to calm him down. I'm like, relax, little buddy. I throw him a treat. He like, I'm like, bro. So then I try to pick him up, get past my hands. I'm like, yeah, I'm not picking the dog up. So then the old man tried to, and he's literally like, so he misses him by a long shot. That's how he's moving. The next house is theirs. So I just see him, and now I know he's scared of me because I'm upset. So I'm looking at him. I'm like, go, go, and I'm calling her name. Bro, get to their backyard. He runs straight to the backyard, up to the patio, and I'm like, I don't know if they got a door. So I keep running, chasing him. It's a door in there. His wife, I don't know if she was just super like sad that the dog was gone, cause like that dog is hers. Like she just sit in the house and hold that dog probably. So I don't know if she was just super sad where she couldn't talk to me like when I saw her before, or if she just doesn't know like if she has a condition. But I'm like, bro, open the door. And the lady, she come looking like, I'm like, she like, I'm like, so she opened the door. She finally opened the door, bro, and the little white dog go inside. And I'm like, jeez. Because like I said, bro, listen, these are not normal yards. I'm running through fields, okay? Going above and beyond. And we have boots on. If you work in pesticides, you're supposed to have specific boots on. They're good boots. They work good. But
Not
they
running
are,
shoes.
no, not running shoes. So then on the way back, the old man finally is in his yard. One of the neighbors is right there to the right. He like, did y'all get the dog? I'm like, yeah, the dog inside. It's all good. He like, okay, cool, thanks. The old man, I'm like, the dog's inside. He pissed me. He made me so mad. Cause like, I'm tired. I'm just trying to catch my breath. This is all just happening. So I'm like, the dog's inside. He's like, what? One. I'm like, the dog's inside. What? I'm like, the dog's inside. He's like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, just go inside. Let's go. And then I just ran back to the truck, bro. I didn't want to talk no more. I didn't want to do nothing. I just wanted to get to my next job. So that's my story of the day.
Do you know if they gave you a good review?
No, but I'm gonna ask one of my managers. All my managers are cool. Shout out my managers at True Green. But one who specifically looks into feedback, I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna be like, yo, this house, this address I did. I'm like, is there a way to see if they gave me a good review? If there is, I'm gonna ask him, and they gave me a good review. Fantastic. If they didn't, well, that dog will not be saved by me again. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like the hardest you've ever worked at a house, and that would be an absolute shame if they didn't give you a good review, because he was not gonna catch that.
no, he wasn't. I don't even know if the kids were, cause I thought, cause I don't know if the kids would have caught him either. Cause you know when dogs start growling or freaking out like that, especially when you're younger, you're not trying to deal with that. Ain't no kid gonna grab a dog like. But yeah, it probably would have been sad. But hey, at least I helped out. You know what I mean? I did a good deed outside of doing my regular jobs. It was cool. I do honestly like helping old people. It was just that was a real unfortunate situation. I hope I don't have to help an old person with their dog again. It
reminds me of Rocco so much, because dogs do not care, but when they run, they run. They're like, I don't care about that food. Like, I'm gone.
They don't
care. I can trick the cat in a heartbeat, bro, man. Throw some food out, the cat will come running for it. It's crazy.
And I was just about to mention that if this was like a Rocco-sized dog, it would have been sad. You know, that dog would have been gone. I wouldn't have tried. But this dog, like I said, was a little white dog. So like, I'm keeping up with it. I'm a little bit behind it, but like I'm there. Rocco would have been. Rocco would have been in the cornfield, on the highway, past the. He would have been.
Rocco be
in the
gone.
other county. Yeah,
Rocco be gone. Yeah. And especially imagine you did catch him and he starts growling at you, a big dog. You like, oh no. Like, nah.
I'm like, okay, well, let me run away. Now he chasing me, and that's he gonna catch me. That ain't gonna be no good. But I got a good short for us today, man. Quick 5.
Okay, 5. I wasn't sure. You went to 3 last time. We weren't sure what the normal routine was gonna be.
Okay. Man slips one time. He remembers. We're gonna jump right into this, ladies and gentlemen. PlayStation 1 was released in 1995. That's a fact.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
This, I don't know if it's a fact. It was $299.
It's either $299 or $199, because stuff didn't cost that much back then, and I feel like $199. You said PlayStation 1, right? I think $199 sounds better than $299. But when I think of the GameCube, I feel like the GameCube was $2 something, and PlayStation 1's around the same time as like GameCube.
Wait. I'll say this. With that in mind, it based its price around its competitor so it could sell more units. That's what it said in the description below.
It might be true then. I want to say false at $199, but based on what you just said, I'll say true. It was $299.
PS1 in 1995 was $299. Is you said true? That is correct. Now look,
if you wouldn't have said that, I was gonna say false. I was gonna say $199.
I gotta stop giving you hints. I don't know. I be feeling nice sometimes.
You give a lot of hints.
In today's market, that's valued at $600, which I'm pretty sure that's how much the PS5 went for. So I mean, I guess that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's the newest console of that, whatever, then all right, cool. So you got one of one so far.
Going 5 of 5 per usual.
Second one, average adult male height in the U.S. is 5'9", and adult male height they say is around 20 years old or 20 years of age and older. Ooh,
5'9". 5'9".
That's
in America.
Yeah.
I feel like it was at one point, but I don't think it is anymore. I'm gonna say false. I feel like I might be either taller or shorter, but I don't think it's 5'9" anymore. I feel like at one point it was 5'9", but I don't think it is anymore.
The average adult male height is 5'9". That is true.
It's
My
still
boy
the
is
same
straight.
30,000
1 for
years
1.
later.
I went and looked it up. I saw it on ChatGPT, and then I was like, let me go on Safari and make sure. And it was 5'9" ASAP. So,
It is.
yeah, man, that's what it says. It is. I'm not gonna lie though. I don't know if it's just me or not. Please comment down below. Let us know. Are kids not like, especially like guys, boys, men? Are kids not getting like taller at super young ages? I feel like they are. I'm not gonna
That's all
lie.
I'm saying. I thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they are. So maybe this is, I don't know. It didn't have a year on there, so maybe if this is
Mm,
taken every 5 years, I don't know. It should be every year, but if it's every five
right.
years, that'll make sense. Because I'm
That
telling you,
would.
kids nowadays, like, if I was in high school, I would definitely be short. I mean, I was already short. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I guess I was average height then. I don't know. Anywho, 1 of 1. Let's see if you can get this third one. 2008 is when Sweet Life of Zach and Cody ended. Oh. He's trying to think. I was 10.
I genuinely can't remember. This is a 50-50 coin flip. I can't remember. I just remember enjoying the show in 2008 was almost 20 years ago, which is weird to say. So it's like that
Man.
adds up in terms of me being a child. I was what, 10 or 11 maybe. So I mean the math is kind of mathing because it's like we remember watching it, but at the same time it's been gone for so long. And at the same time you just did do two truths in a row. So I'm gonna say false. I'm gonna say maybe it ended in like 09 or 07. We're gonna say false.
2008 is when Sweet Life of Zach came out.
What kind of monster are you? 3 truths in a row? Like, you are so strange. That's why I stopped, bro. I stopped doing that because you be doing that nonsense. You'll mess around and do like 20 truths in a row. Like, you're so... I don't understand you. I don't. They might all be true. I'm gonna just say true for the next one. I ain't know this. True. True.
You be trying to look for patterns, and I'm not gonna give you a pattern. You go against your own brain.
You told me that many podcasts ago, and I let it go. And now this time I was like, 2 truths, it's gotta be a false. Gotta be. No.
Denzel Washington only has 2 Oscars.
Now, do I say true and disrespect him saying he only won 2, or do I say false because his 3 truths in a row? There's no way it could be 4 truths in a row, right? We're gonna go with that logic. We're gonna say false because there's no way it could be 4 truths in a row. No way. I refuse to believe that. So we're gonna say this is a false fact because for one, he deserves more than 2, and number 2, there's no way Kennedy would be a psychopath and do 4 truths in a row, right?
So let me ask you this first: how many times do you think he's been nominated? Because you're 100% right.
Countless.
He does deserve.
Countless. Probably not. Do you know the nominations? Do you have that? I'm gonna say 20.
I bet. So Denzel Washington has only won 2 Oscars. He's only been nominated 10 times. Monster.
There's no way you just did that 4 in a row. You are weird. Dog, you are so weird. That's crazy. Wow, you are crazy, bro. What is wrong with you? You just did 4 in a row. And disrespected Denzel at the same time. That's crazy work.
Didn't. The whoever does this did.
Nobody knew about that though. Now they know.
Oh. All right, man. You got this one. The average adult. All right, man. You got this one. You don't really hate me. The average adult female shoe size is a 9.
Now there's no way. There's no way Kennedy would do 5 truths in a row. There's no way, right, guys? Like when he was writing it down, he wasn't thinking, let me do all truths and throw him off. Like there's no way he would actually think that. So, disregarding the question and just going purely based off of the logical order of life, and not this is getting to the illegal territory. You should not be able to do 5 truths in a row. Okay, when you're doing the little test at school and you filling out the dots and you get too many on the left side, you're like, man, I gotta do one on the right side. And this is we're to that point. We're to that point where it has to be on the right. It has to be. Like, especially when the teacher's giving you the answer after you write it down, you're like, okay, the next one definitely has to be false. Okay, so disregarding just the women makeup and the fact that that does sound very average and I want to say true, I'm saying false.
Wait,
because
makeup. Oh, how they're made up, you're saying?
how they're made, right. Disregarding women's feet size and me believing in my heart that actually is their average size, I am going to say false. On top of that, I'm going to say the average shoe size for a woman is an 8. I'm going to just wind it down 1. So this is false. And tell me I'm correct.
You know what, buddy? I'm gonna tell you like this. This is what ChatGPT said. That's true. But
I'm
I
right.
guess you're still wrong though, because the other option was an 8.5, but you said 8. So yeah, you're still wrong.
But I said false. I mean, I said true. I mean, I said false. I said false.
You said false.
Right.
I mean,
so I'm right.
No, it says 8.5 or 9. So if you want to say, well, no, it's 8.5 to me, then you could be right. I'll let you
my
determine this
God.
one. This is a feel-good win, you know. So if you want to have 1 out of, what do you?
No,
got?
I don't want.
No, you got
I don't
one.
want to
You
hint
got
us.
one right now.
Dang, even Google says it. That's crazy. Well, I lost. I let the team down. After going 1 for 1, I proceeded to lose 4 in a row because Kennedy went psychopath. I know the pattern for next week. False, 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 false.
Bro, I thought about you when I did this too. I'm like, I'm gonna do all truths because, like, I'm like the way he thinks. It was just literally what you did, but you kind of just self-sabotage. You're like, you thought the complete opposite. So it just, ooh, he's hurt, man. He had a perfect. I don't know if that was last week. He had a perfect.
I did.
But he's
No, I messed up last week too.
he's had some perfect weeks and or a week, and it hasn't gone well.
Haven't got that
Maybe
high
next
back
week.
since.
Maybe next time. It won't be next week. Maybe next time.
You know, it's funny. Thank you. It was bad. That was 1 for 5.
Trying to
That's
get me
a-
back now.
That's 20%. 20% is technically close to a D minus. Anyway, speaking, I'm not getting you back. Speaking of women, I am gonna bring back my blind ranking. I haven't given you a blind ranking in quite a long time, and mine actually pertains to women. So I'm so glad that you brought up the women's shoe size to conclude it. That was not even planned, audience, believe it or not. But anyway, we're going to have Kennedy blind rank these red flags in women. Okay. Kennedy has a lot of experience with the opposite gender, being friends with them, of course, and he can spot the red flags from a mile away. So we're gonna see how he ranks these, okay, guys? So the first question, or not the first question, the first red flag is the girl has a guy best friend. And let's just clarify something before we start. This girl is your girl, okay? This is not just a friend of yours. This is your girl. So your girl has a guy best friend.
I'm her best friend. I'm her first best friend. So, I mean,
allegedly, because she has a guy best friend.
Yeah, that's like second though. But I'm gonna be first because I'm a guy and she's with me. So then he's after. But I mean, I don't know, bro. You kind of get to an age where you know it is what it is. But it's not like a friend is a friend. You know what I mean? It's not like y'all going out on a date or nothing. Like, oh, he finna pick you up and you know what I mean?
Is that not what a guy? Is that what friends are for? Like when they run up, say, "Oh, Johnny," and then she jumps into his arms. That's not friends do
Jumps
that.
into his arm. Oh, like jumps into his arms and then her legs go around him and stuff like that. Yeah, that's not a
Yeah,
friend.
friend.
That's what her That's what her boyfriends. That's what you do with your friends. You know, your
No, I'm just saying I've seen it. I've seen it.
I seen it too. But if I'm not a girl like that, I'd just be like, okay, you're not for me. You know what I mean? But I'm not
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be like, you're not for me. And she'd be like, why? I'd be like, because like you was just on him like that. That's just
Right.
weird to me. Like if that's how you want to operate, like, hey, more power to you. Like go find Go find somebody who wants you to operate with your legs around your homeboy. Whatever, that's cool.
There's
But
somebody for everybody.
there is. It honestly is. Nowadays there are. So go find them. But yeah, no, that's not to me. So what? But a normal like friend, like you know what I mean? Like
Whatever they consider
let's
normal.
see. What is that to me? You didn't get specifics. I'll say like,
One
that's
is
kinda
being the
medium.
biggest red flag. Okay.
No, yeah,
Like a
I know
three?
what you mean. I'm gonna say that's medium. Yeah, because it could be a 3. Yeah, I'm gonna act like it's not like just fully normal. I'm gonna be like it's kind of weird or something. Just because that's what you're more getting at. So I'm gonna say that's a 3 because it's worse out there. But that's a 3.
The next red flag, she still talks to her ex.
Oh, that's a heavy. That's heavy. You know, that's also. It's so interesting when you go through life how it plays out.
You're whoa. This is
No,
not the candy I
because-
knew.
No, because if you think about my past, right?
Mm,
Okay, so
Yeah.
you see, okay, and then you think about her past.
mm-hmm.
He still around. You see what I'm saying? Like they still around, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's not in the way that you might have thought.
It's not like
but,
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but he still definitely is there. Like you know what I mean? That's her family is like his family. Like he look at her pops as a pops, brother is brother. You know what I mean? That just he might
Yeah.
look at her as a sister now. I don't know, but who cares about that part? So that's why I'm like that's kind of. But once again, I'll take it as it's not a good.
Take
good
it as
ex. I'll
take it as the average relationship.
like
if
the
you
ad.
can.
I
Yeah,
guess
someone still talk to their ex. Because with you, yeah, when you put it like that, it's like okay, I can see that. But people
you
would
know
not
it could be
understand
different. Average thing, yeah, you probably don't need to be.
That. Or you actually don't even do average. Just do yourself. It's about you. Whatever you feel.
Oh, me, yeah, this is about me. So where would I put that? What was it again?
Yeah.
Being cool with your ex.
Still talks to her ex. Yeah.
Still talks to her ex. So I'm gonna just say like talk to is cool with her when they see each other. Oh no, but that could be. Dang, that is interesting for me. I was gonna be like, yo,
It
give me the
is.
next one.
I
And you can't.
didn't. Yeah, when I wrote
These
this
are
down, I didn't even
different,
think
but
about
these-
these
yeah.
situations. Yeah.
Very different.
It's
Being
very
cool with
interesting
your
for you.
ex.
That's true. In my mind, I was like, oh, bang, bang, bang. But that's a whole different story.
And you know what, me, I don't have a lot of exes. I have, Zach is a guy, he's married now, but he was a guy just like I was. So we've talked to women, I'm not going to throw myself under the bus. I throw us both. So yeah,
I don't recall
but
my
that's,
past.
but I wouldn't consider that an ex. This is I don't know. I just say number. I was gonna say 3, but I want to say 2.
You gonna put everything at 3?
We gotta
2?
we gotta get going. I'm gonna say 2.
I mean, you're taking your time with this. I didn't expect this. Oh, the next red flag is she always wants to check your phone.
Okay. And we're together.
It's your girl, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 5.
There we go.
If
That
I'm
was the
with,
easy one.
if I'm with somebody, bro, I am not on nothing. If I am literally with you, I am not on nothing. Keep going.
All right. Next one. She still wears her ex's hoodie.
Bro,
I love how that triggers you more than talking to the ex.
what in the world? Under no circumstances, my boy. Why are you wearing another man's scent? You know lions fight, bro. You piss on a dog. My dog, bro, Rocco, the neighbor got a big poodle that's white, and I learned he was a boy poodle. You know how? Cause he stuck his leg up and pissed on the fence. You know what Rocco did right after he did that? He stuck his leg up and pissed on the fence. You know what the dog did right after Rocco did that? He pissed again. Bro, we don't play about stuff like that. Like, bro, this is like if you my girl, bro, you don't wear another man, especially a man you used to be with, clothes. Like if it was I mean, if it was like, oh, this is my dad's hoodie, I don't know why you have your dad's hoodie, but it's like your dad's hoodie, so it's like whatever, you know what I mean? Or like your
Yeah.
brother's, okay, whatever, I could care. But you're like, oh yeah, this is Johnny, my ex,
Right, Joe Smo.
bro. How about all you had to do was when we was at the store, get a hoodie that looked like it, be like, oh, I like how the hoodie looks, and buy it, just buy it. Like it's not your ex doesn't, you don't have to wear that. No, that's why that's wild, my boy. That's one.
And you know, girls have so many clothes too. She has so many other options, and she chooses to wear that.
Oh, if we was like if our podcast at this point was bigger, there would be so many comments below talking about, oh, I still wear mine, I still wear mine, I still wear mine. Like they're just, I know it would be, bro. It's not so many guys out there that don't even know. I guarantee
Fair
it,
enough.
bro. Because who thinks about that when you see a girl with a hoodie like, oh, is that yours? What? Who's gonna ask that? Like, did you buy that? Does nobody care?
Yeah.
And the thing with women, and I guess it's like fashion too nowadays. It's like you could have, or especially women, they could have a hoodie that's crop top. They could have a hoodie that's normal fitting. They could have an oversized hoodie as a style. They could have a dress hoodie, bro. It's not. They can have any size hoodie, so it's not like, unless it's an obvious, like, I guess, guy hoodie, and I don't really know if there's really an obvious guy hoodie these days. Maybe a Nike type, that kind of get me like a guy vibe, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But a lot of hoodies you can get away with. So,
Yeah. But you find out it's her ex's crash out. I think
Yeah,
you
I
have the
just
four
look.
spot open.
yeah.
So your last one is she
You
treats
gotta
food
name it.
service. She treats food service workers poorly. So when y'all go out to eat, she disrespects the waiter.
Oh, really?
That's your number
What was
four.
my number 3?
Your number 3 was she has a guy best friend. And your number 2 is talk to her ex.
Talk to her ex.
Yeah, what's a blind ranking? So your number 4 is she treats food service workers poorly. So basically she's a horrible
Dang,
person.
bro, that's upsetting. That's
I know.
It's
I
not-
knew that would upset you. I was like, hopefully he keeps the top spot open. Otherwise, I figured that would be a lower one, and
woman-
it is.
Yeah, if a woman did that, I wouldn't take her out. I wouldn't talk to her. I wouldn't take her out again for sure. And when I talk to her, it really depends on the situation and how like everything went. But like I wouldn't. That's just, what are you doing? Like I don't know.
Right. Especially if it's
You ever-
unprovoked, like you're just
well, you
attacking
probably-
them.
In all your years, have you ever been in a situation like that?
Not that I can recall, bro. That's because I don't like that. I wouldn't. It wouldn't make sense. And I don't think I've been in a situation like that. If I was in a situation like that, I probably like there are certain things where it's like I know I'll never talk to somebody again. At least on that kind of level, and that's definitely something. It's like I would not mess with them. Kind of like in the back of your mind as a guy, you know what you're looking for in a girl, and if she doesn't hit one of those things, you're like, yeah, I'm not like you're cool, you look good, or this or that, whatever. But it's like, yeah, I just never can be with you, and that's something. Like no matter what they got going on, money, looks, whatever, if they are just outright disrespecting people like that, like absolutely.
Personality don't get you nowhere.
No, 100%. That's happened before. Like, no, if you see someone who's miserable like that, can't be with them, bro. Absolutely not. Next, this is another question for you. My fault. It says, pick a power with a twist. There's a lot of times we think about superpowers, teleportation, flying, super strength, but we never think about a con that can come with it. So I want to see what power you would pick. I'm gonna give you 3 powers with a twist. Let me know which one you pick and why. So the first one is you can fly, but you can never touch the ground. The second one is you can talk to animals, but humans don't understand you. The third one is you can travel between worlds, but you can't return to the same one twice.
Wow. Did you thought about that?
I found some, put it together. I'm not gonna act like I just made the idea. There are some things I saw and I put it together. But I thought it was an interesting question because there was more on the slide. It was like 10 of them, and I just chose the ones I thought would be more interesting. Some of them were like stupid, but yeah, these are the most interesting ones. I was like, let me see what Kennedy would do.
The one with the world and automatically out. I was so tragic and sad. Yeah, I mean, can't
Very.
go back. But it's
Very.
like
I mean, you could stay there. You just can't.
Hypothetically, if I start off on Earth, as soon as I leave, I can't come back here, and I don't want to stay nowhere else forever because ain't nobody else out there. Tragic.
That's fair.
And maybe think of that scene in Thor when he went back to his home and he never was gonna see his girl again, and he was.
I don't know if I've ever seen that scene.
The next one, I don't remember at all. What was the middle one?
So fly, but you can never touch the ground, or you can talk to animals, but humans don't understand you. So you can talk to any animal, you know, billions.
Yeah, so I
of animals,
can't
insects,
do
whatever.
that. Can't do that. I want to talk to animals more than humans. I can't do that. So I can never touch the ground, and I think I'm okay with that. Why do I need to touch the ground? You know what I mean? When you really think about it, why do I need to? I don't need to. I can still go for a swim. That's not the ground. That's the water. And plus,
That's
the
a fair
ocean has
point.
its own. The ocean also has its own ground. So I be able to
True.
do everything and avoid dog poop, avoid spit, avoid throw up from people getting drunk the night before. I can avoid just grossness, so I'm fine. When I propose, I'm gonna be levitating in the air, like, come on.
That's true.
Nobody,
That's true.
nobody has my proposal. There's nothing wrong with this one. There's nothing wrong. My bed, cool. I can't touch the ground. My bed, I'm gonna hang it from the ceiling, so it's just on little chain. So the chain, boom, gratata, not on the ground.
That's a fair point.
Come on.
That's a fair point.
It's
I was thinking, I was like,
everything
well,
you
how
can
would
do.
you like? So you just take everything off the ground, you have it floating on chains.
No, I need to, and I don't need everything. You said I can't be on the ground, so that's why my bed can't. I'm getting technical, but I can put my TV, like all that's on my stand or whatever, TV stand. Bro, that could be on the ground because I'm not. What am I doing? Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, everything. A lot can be normal. It's just my bed. Or like a living room chair got to be up a little bit, and that's once again me getting technical. Maybe I can just sit on it. I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
that's a good
figured
one.
you would get rid of the. I figured you would get rid of the world's one because it's too sad. The only way I would see you taking that is if like you were like immortal and then everyone you knew passed away and it's like, well, I don't care about this new generation, and then you like try to find something else. That's where I could see you doing that one. And then the animals one, I know how much you love animals, but I
Nah,
wasn't
for
sure how
sure.
much you love animals compared to talking to humans. Because that's a whole, I can't even imagine the conversations you have with animals. I mean, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, it would, but
yeah.
I don't even know if it will really. Some of it will be pointless. Some of it will be a lot better because the weather-wise, I'd be straight. Then they get to sense it right away. They'll be like, yes, that storm is coming. Like Lil Jimbo right today, and they be like, storm, like it's gonna be hot. You tripping? Like kick back, relax,
Yeah.
go to the pool. Like for weather or for other animals who are around that may be looking to harm me, you know what I mean? Sure, for their senses, but like that's literally it, just their senses, because that's what the weather, they senses. So yeah, but I can
Yeah.
live without that.
I don't know how productive the conversation will be. Like, how much are they really talking? Like, I feel like they talk, but how much are they talking? I don't know. Like, hi.
And like you said,
It's a-
about
it's
what?
a-
I mean, they could be talking a lot, but
Right. It's a lion. Run.
rough. Right.
Right.
Thank you.
Door,
Like,
door,
literally.
door. Person. Trouble.
That's
You're like,
it.
oh my god, I can understand you. Shut up. Like, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah,
It
it
would
might
be
not
a
be what you
headache.
think.
Word of the week, ladies and gentlemen. This is from Sam Levinson. I don't know who that is, but the name was there, so I'm like, I'll read it. Anywho, the quote is I always laugh because I think today or yesterday I watched our quote video and I was crying laughing. Like you posted it for Instagram, and it was just
Yeah,
so funny. The
yeah.
first, yeah, the quotes that I did, not a quote of the week or nothing, but like ranking them. And the first three I did were
Oh,
totally bad. I was crying laughing at that the other day, bro. It was so hilarious. So that's why I just that
yeah.
you say quote, and I'm about to say, and I just think about that. Anywho,
Nah,
from Sam Levinson, he said, "Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going."
Make sure to like, comment, share with everybody you know, and subscribe.